Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB Show. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. During Friday's episode of The Chase, fans saw ITV host Bradley Walsh welcome a fresh batch of contestants to the show. Sean Wallace, also known as the Dark Destroyer, was left in awe on the latest episode of ITV's The Chase. In the Friday installment, Bradley introduced 4 contestants keen to score a win, leaving everyone stunned when it turned out they were taking on Sean. The quizzing maestro quickly realized there was an Oscar-worthy pattern to their names, pointing out to Bradley, "I thought you'd notice that today's an Oscar-themed day." As their names were read out by Bradley, who seemed puzzled by the connection, Sean clarified, "All of the contestants on today's show share a name with this year's Oscar nominees. You've got Demi Moore, you've got Timothée Chalamet, you've got Carla Sofia Gascon, and you've got Adrian Brody, who I think is going to win the Oscar this year." Bradley responded in amazement, "Well, there you have it," after which the first 3 hopefuls proceeded to add £14,000 to their collective prize pot. Last up was 33-year-old Demi, who snagged £4,000 in her solo round. During the game, she chanced upon the right answer, Fiat, for a car manufacturer question dating back to the 19th century, reports Bristol Live. This prompted a mock exit from Sean as he joked, "I'm off." Despite a promising start, Demi was knocked out, leaving team members Adrian, Carla, and Timothy to take on Sean, the Dark Destroyer Wallace. Sean praised them for their Oscar-winning performance earlier in the show, as they secured a 3-step advantage ahead of the final chase. With only 2 minutes on the clock, they answered 11 questions correctly, setting a modest target of 14 for Sean. Admitting the questions were tricky, Sean eventually caught up to the team with just 12 seconds to spare. Reflecting on the team's effort, Sean remarked, "It's just another day at the Oscars." Bradley Walsh could only blink as the studio lights glared down on the most bizarre moment in the chase's history. The audience had stopped clapping. Even Sean Wallace, the stern Dark Destroyer, was frozen mid-glare at the contestant who had just delivered what fans online were calling an Oscar-winning performance live on ITV. It all started when Amber, a drama student with purple hair and a fearless grin, stepped up to face Sean for the head-to-head. She only banked £2,000 in the cash builder, but when Bradley asked if she'd take the higher offer, she put her hand on her chest and whispered, "This is for my Nan." Nothing unusual until she turned, took a breath, and dropped to her knees. The music stopped, the lights dimmed, and Amber began delivering an emotional monologue about facing the beast within, as if she were auditioning for King Lear. Tears streamed down her face, trembling lips echoing through the stunned studio. "I will not go quietly, nor let fear rule me, for the beast is merely a shadow, and I am the light." It was so dramatic that even the camera operator forgot to cut away, zooming in on Sean's face as he mouthed, "What is going on?" Bradley tried to keep it together, but he let out a massive wheeze of laughter that echoed across the set. Paul Sinha peeked from backstage, and Hegarty could be heard muttering, "This is absurd." And Mark Lavitt popped in with a grin, shaking his head as the audience erupted in cheers. After a pause, Sean leaned forward, breaking his stony persona, and muttered into the mic, "I'm off." The studio gasped. Was Sean Wallace quitting? Was the Dark Destroyer defeated by a monologue? But Sean just chuckled, stood up, and took a dramatic bow toward Amber, who was still on her knees wiping tears away. "I can't top that," he said. "Give her the money." Bradley finally composed himself, wiping tears of laughter, and shouted, "You've just witnessed the first Oscar-winning performance on The Chase, folks." Social media exploded within seconds. #OscarChase trended worldwide as clips of Amber's speech were shared everywhere. Fans praised her fearless commitment, calling it the most entertaining moment in quiz show history. Even Sean posted a clip on his Instagram with the caption, "She stole the show. I'm off." In the end, Amber, shaking with adrenaline, sat back at the table and faced the questions. And with the same boldness that brought the house down, she ended up winning her seat in the final chase, inspiring hundreds of viewers to apply, dreaming of their own big ITV moment. That day, the chase wasn't just about questions and answers. It became a stage where courage and drama could turn a quiet quiz show into the most talked about TV moment of the year. And as Sean Wallace left the set that night, he wasn't angry. He was grinning, shaking his head, muttering, "She actually beat the beast with Shakespeare."